What up, YouTube? It's your boys Carter TV. I'm back with a story for y'all. It involves just me and my fucking crazy weekend adventure. I want y'all to tune into this. Listen real close. Listen real close. Because this shit gonna get wicked. It's gonna get wicked. Alright? So, boom. Put y'all on real quick. Quick game. Weekend adventure. Weekend adventure. Right? Met this girl on Tinder. Tinder, for those who be on Tinder, know how Tinder is on some Tinder shit. Met her on Tinder because me and my shorty going through it. We arguing, we fighting, we don't communicate. That's what we going fucking wrong. So we decided to separate for a short period of time. During separation, I haven't really intertwined with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I just been chilling, macking, having normal conversations with people. Jumped on Tinder, seeing what Tinder was like. Tinder was like, the big hype. Everybody like, don't be on Tinder, You know, the bullshit. So boom, I get on Tinder and I meet this fine shorty. Boom, fine, nice little brown skin thing. You see her? She fine as shit. Met her, right? Been talking for a couple days, nothing too crazy. It's just after Valentine's now. So shorty, you know, me and her kicking it, we talking, we vibing just through talking. We talking through words. We vibing each other out with just the words, you know what I mean, on Tinder. Shorty swing the number, get the number type shit. So when I get a girl number and she like, oh, let's talk on the phone, I'm skeptical about the talking on the phone because I don't know if that could be you or you could be a dude who could just disguise his voice very well. Catfish is real heavy nowadays, you know what I'm saying? So I'm real skeptical. I'm talking, she like, call me. Bitch, you call me. Duh, like, what the fuck? So I didn't call first. For all of that, you could have just called me. I hate when people tell me to call them when they could have just called you. Come on now. Anyway, so it been 5 minutes since she said that and I didn't call. So she ends up calling anyway. So I pick up because I recognize the number. I'm like, oh shit, it's shorty. So let me. I'm prepping myself like she could see me. Mind you, it's just a phone call. Boom, call me. She like, oh, you sound real, like you look real good. I said to shorty, what kind of phone you got? She like, oh, I got an Android. I was like, oh, you got an Android? Damn. I was gonna say, if you had an iPhone, we could have FaceTime. She said, true. Then I was like, you got Instagram? She like, yeah, I got Instagram. Wow. What's your Instagram? Let me follow you. Right? Follow her Instagram, see her. I'm like, yo, you know I could FaceTime you on Instagram, right? She like, for real? Now she throwing me the loop. Now I'm feeling like she playing stupid with me now, right? So boom, all right, boom. Couple days pass. Let's fast forward. We're gonna fast forward. Couple days pass. It's after Valentine's. I didn't really hear from shorty for that whole weekend, Valentine's. She hits me up that following Tuesday, the day after Valentine's Day. You feel me? And she's like, oh, hey, how you been? I'm like, what up? I ain't, speak to you this whole couple days. You good? Like, you straight? She like, I've been good, dealing with a little family issues. Red flag, I should have called it. Dealing with little family issues here and there, what's up with you? I said, I'm chilling, good. She said, how was your Valentine? It was cool. It was straight, regular shit. Nigga went to work, calm shit. She said, how was yours? She was like, oh, I spent time with my family. We all went out to eat and, just regular casual shit. She was throwing me the full flute, right? So, boom. She like, oh, so when I'ma see you? Bitch, when you FaceTime me, what the fuck? I'm not stepping out my boundaries to come check you. So, she like, oh, when I'ma come see you? I'm like, I don't know, shorty. I don't even know if you... I jump right into it now. I don't even know if you. She like, what you mean? I'm like, I need to physically see you talk to me, like video or something, so I can know that's really you. She like, oh, how can we do that? I said, yo, I'm going to call you on Instagram. She like, okay. So I called her one time on Instagram. She didn't pick up. So I'm like, a red flag. Y'all probably like, oh, damn, she ain't pick up. I just spoke to her. Like, why you ain't picking up? Red flag, right? So, boom, I called again. She didn't pick up. So I'm like, yo, why you ain't pick up? She instantly had a response. Oh, I was doing something. I was cleaning. She was doing something where she couldn't get to the phone, apparently. So she ends up calling. It's at night. So I'm like, how the fuck you calling me at night? Why is it so dark? She's like, I look crazy. I said, come on, Shorty, I need to know if this is you for real, for real. I ain't really in the mood to be getting catfish. Mind you, I got a whole girlfriend still. Me and my girl, we didn't break up. We just separated a few times. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, she like, look, let's look, So she finally showed herself. I see her. Boom. We both are enlightened. She like, oh, you cute. I'm like, oh, you cute too. I even on a bad day. She like, all right, cool. We chopped it up. She like, I really want to see you in person type shit. So I'm like, you want to see me in person? You want to see me in person? I'm like, oh, you want to actually physically meet me and shit. So I'm like, where you from? Oh, I'm from Seattle. I stay in Seattle. Shorty, I live all the way in New York. How that's going to work? She like, fly out. That's a big risk. I ain't trying to die in Seattle. She like, you not going to die? Like, why would you say that? That's a lot of shit go on in this world. You can't just fly out and meet people and think shit ain't going to happen. She's like, nah, you good. Like, I'm good where I'm at. Like, I'm in like a suburb area. In my mind, I think the whole Seattle is suburbs. I don't think nothing about it is ghetto. You feel me? If it ain't New York, if it ain't Atlanta, if it ain't Jersey, Cali, where it really can get ghetto from those familiar areas, you know what I mean? I think Seattle a little white. So, I'm thinking that way. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to fly out Friday. I'm going to come check you. Jump head in first on some gullible, dumb shit, right? Head first, jump into it, right? So I book an Airbnb out there. I get a flight to Seattle, from Seattle to New York type shit. Get there, I get a renty. Boop, get a renty. Get the Airbnb, and I hit the Airbnb, checking out the scenery. See, I'm the type of person, I like to check out my scenery. I like to know what's around, what's what, where it's at. You know what I mean? Who on this particular block, who on this area. You know what I mean? I like to examine my surroundings. I'm on go time. I'm not from here, so I got to really be on go time. Yeah, I wasn't on go time this whole weekend. Wasn't on go time. So I get there, I get comfortable. Look around, check, all up in the Airbnb. I'm checking shit that I could physically see in my vision. Look around, check behind doors, look outside windows, you know what I'm saying? So she like, you out here? I'm like, yeah, I get out there bright and early too. I get out there bright and early. It's like early in the morning when I get out there. And I drop in, get settled in. So by the time she hit me up, it was around like maybe 2, 3 in the afternoon. I'm settled in. I'm a little hungry. She like, so where you at now? Like, I was like, no, where you at? I'll come to you. And we go somewhere and get a bite to eat. Somewhere first place we see, whatever. If you know the town. I mean, she like, all right, cool. So I go scoop her in the renty. She like, oh, you got a nice little car. This you? Sure, this a whole renty. Please don't destroy it. She's like, why would I do that? I'm just saying, like, this shit ain't mine. I got to get this shit back. So she like, oh my God, you cute, you funny, you this, you that. She all touchy, glitty. So I pick her up at one of these convenience stores. She was like, I was just in the neighborhood, so I went to this convenience store. You could have just met me here, right? Get to the store. She like, come into the store. She jumped in the car. We talk. I said, let's go to the store, grab some snacks or something. I'm like, wow, we can go get something to eat. She like, nah, I ain't really hungry. So I'm like, all right. So I go in the store. Grab me a bunch of some chips, juice, regular shit that I'm comfortable with. And two dudes is outside posted up at the store. They say something to Shorty. Shorty like kind of brush it off. So they see me now and they look like, the fuck is you, nigga? Like, so I ain't thinking nothing of it. I'm thinking that's probably her people's from the block or something, So they looking. One nigga came in the store. I'm following her. So they look, eyeing me now. He like, why he follow? Like, he probably eyeing me like I'm following her, or I'm stalking her, I'm bothering her type shit. So me and her chopping it up, picking up snacks. And she like touching me, like, and he seeing it, like, so he say something to her. She like, nah, that's my people, that's my friend. Like, what's up? So I'm looking at her like, you know this nigga? She like, yeah, he from the block. So boy icing me. I'm like, you good, homie? Like, you really on me. He like, you good, fam? You good? He looked me up and down and back his way out the store. So I'm like, yo, you got a situation going on? She like, nah, I'm good. You sure? She like, I'm good. So I'm like, all right. We head back to the Airbnb. We chilling. Blase. I didn't know I was being tailed. You feel me? Getting back to the Airbnb. right? I was being tailed, right? And how I know I was being tailed, I pulled up, I parked the car, I jumped out. The car that was following me drove past first time real fast as soon as I got out. Nigga almost knocked me down. I was like, oh shit, right? So I'm looking at the car spent. You know, when it spent. So her face was like, it gave it away like she knew who it was, but then again, she didn't want to say nothing, so she kept going what she was doing, right? I get a phone call from my girl once I get to the Airbnb. Oh, what you doing? Where you at? I'm lying. Oh, I'm with my family right now. What's up? It's like, oh, I miss you. Come home. Da 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 da. All right. Yeah, I'm with family. Let me see what's going on with them, and I'll hit you right back. Lying. Hang up the phone on Shorty. She like, who that? It's just a little old news line. So her phone blowing up now. So now we both doing this. Like, my phone just blew up. Wifey was calling. Her phone blowing up. Unknown number keep calling. That's what I keep seeing on the phone. Then she flips the phone over. I'm like, I think you might want to answer that. Motherfuckers is blowing you up constantly. She puts her phone on vibrate. She like, nah, I'm good. She like, this is a nice Airbnb. Where your bathroom? Right? Where your bathroom? She leaves her phone. I flip it over. And she had like at least 30 missed calls from one number. Another 10 missed calls from unknown. So I'm like, damn, what kind of shit shorty into? Put the phone back down. She popped back out. She's in some nice little lingerie. Mind you, shorty ain't come with no bag. She came outside in sweatpants, a nice little calm jacket, and some J's on. And she comes out the bathroom and just in her brown panties. And I'm talking about ass is like, bah-ka-ka. I'm like, damn, shorty, you packing like that? Mind you, she a nice little sim ting. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, you holding all that? She like, yeah. So she like, you got liquor in here? I'm like, I had just went and copped a Henny bottle before I got to the Airbnb. Copped me a nice little Henny. You feel me? She like, oh, I can't do dark liquor. That shit make me get crazy. What kind of crazy we talking on a scale of 1 to 10? You talking about you want to kill a nigga crazy or you get crazy in the bedroom? She like, I get crazy in the bedroom. So I'm like, oh, all right. So sip up. We both just gonna be feeling nice, get lit. You get your shit dragged, and it be bing by the boom, right? So the car that I seen earlier, I'm looking out the window. Shorty dancing, she twerking. I'm looking at, I'm sitting on the window. The window got a little sit spot. You know what I'm saying? You can sit there. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there, and I see the same car come by twice while I'm sitting there. While I'm sitting there, the car came out twice. First time I seen it when it almost hit me. Second time I'm seeing it, it stopped in front of the crib and look, boy got out and he was on the phone like, he was saying whoever he was saying to on the phone. Then the car spent back around and parked. I'm like, fuck, oh no. So me and Shorty started getting crazy. Her phone constantly still blowing up. This time, I answered her phone while I'm blowing her back out. Boom, boom, I'm blowing back out. Answer her phone. The nigga on the phone. Yo, where the fuck you at? I heard you with some nigga out here. Where the fuck you at? I will pull up on you. She like, did you answer my phone? Nah. Why you asking me? Look what I'm doing. She like, moaning. Moaning. Getting crazy. So two more cars pull up. Remember the first car that was following niggas, it stopped, it parked, it stayed there. Nigga pulled up 2 cars. So he pull up, 2 more cars pull up. They jump out the car and they come to the door at the Airbnb. I hear banging. I'm thinking it's the feds. I'm like, I hope this shit ain't got no crack in here, no dope fees and shit like that in. Shit banging. Boom, 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 boom. Me and her instantly stopped and look at each other. I'm like, yo, shorty, who that? She like, I don't know. I said, yo, I don't know no fucking body in Seattle. Who the fuck is that? She said, that might be my husband. Your husband? How many niggas he got with him? He like, probably the whole block. Shorty, I'm like, why you ain't tell me you was married and all of that? Why you ain't tell me some shit like that? Like, this shit could have all been avoided. She like, he be doing too much. You ain't scared. You got your gun right? Got my gun. I ain't got no fucking gun. She said, well, you better have something because it's going to be a fucking problem. I'm like, yo, go calm your mans down. Go calm him down. Right? Before I can even say something else, the nigga gets in. Boom! He gets in. How he got in? One of his mans climbed through the window. Now the Airbnb I was staying at was a townhouse Airbnb. You feel me? There was nobody else. Like there was nobody in the other side, on the other side of the house. So it was empty. So I guess, and the two Airbnbs had a door that one open, you in that side. You know what I mean? Vice versa. So boy must have hopped through. I heard shatter. I'm thinking that's the neighbors or somebody. Somebody broke a window. I'm not thinking it's the Airbnb right next to me type shit. Boy, get in. He see the door that come into my shit. He gets in. He goes open the front door. He like, where he at? I'm like, yo. He like, boy, I just got in. I just opened the door for you type shit. So boom, niggas get in. He see his shorty with the blanket around her. I'm sitting there stuck. I throw my shorts and sweats on. I'm just in a t-shirt. Niggas is barged in. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Niggas came in with guns, bro. I damn near, my heart was in my asshole and I was about to shit. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Who the fuck is you, nigga? He had his hands all in my face. Mind you, he got a whole FN in his hand. Who the fuck is you, nigga? I'm just another nigga. I'm just another nigga from the hood, bro. I'm a salesman. I'm trying to actually sell you guys some guns. She was here trying to test out the guns and shit. So where the fuck the guns at? I'm lying my ass off just so I could, get clothes. I was like, yo, let me throw on some clothes. There's too many niggas in here. I don't get down like that. So the nigga like, oh, you a funny motherfucker, ain't you? I'm not funny. I'm just trying to like in the mood. You came in here on some hostile shit. I ain't going for it, bro. You got 40 niggas with you. It's just one of me and you is one girl. You gonna kill us both? Kill her. I'll beat the shit out of her. She gonna come home. I'm gonna kill you though. You don't look like you from around here. I'm actually from the corner. I just don't come outside. He said, never seen you. Never seen you. I never seen you. That's the Williams crib. We know them. Yeah, those my peoples. Lying. He said, yeah, those your peoples. So them niggas start making phone calls to see if they really know me. Shit. One nigga got on FaceTime with the nigga. I slipped away. Right? I slipped away. Threw on my clothes. Threw my bag outside. And it landed in the garbage pail. And it automatically closed. I was like, okay, that just magically happened. Right? So I did that. I threw my clothes on. Threw my sneakers on. The nigga like, where you trying to go? What you threw out the window? Nothing. I ain't throw nothing out the window. Look, there's nothing out the floor. Say, come on, son. Nigga grab me my shirt. Come on, son. I'm like, yo, boy, get off me. Boy, get off me. They ain't about to go down like that. So nigga like, you getting real hostile. It's like 40 niggas in here. I said, bro, this ain't even my crib. Y'all can't destroy this shit. They start tearing shit the fuck up. I swear to God. He grabbed his wife and was like, you out here running around with niggas again? You out here running around with niggas again? You was just with this nigga? Mind you, one of the niggas he talking about is his man. You was just with this nigga yesterday. Now you with another nigga. And you was with that nigga last week. So I automatically stopped and was like, yo, you was with a lot of these niggas and you ain't killed her yet, but you coming at me? And the niggas that you roll with was the niggas that was fucking your wife? Is you serious, bro? So is you stupid or is you stupid? So he's like, you trying to fucking play me, nigga? You trying to fucking play me, nigga? So the nigga come behind me. I automatically panic, and the nigga went to go swing from behind. I duck, and he hit the nigga. Boop! I jumped back into the nigga, and we fell into the room. The nigga tried to get up. I instantly kicked him in his face and jumped the window. The niggas barged in. I jumped the window already. Started skating. Get missing, right? Get that nigga, y'all. They start chasing the nigga. Now I'm in Seattle running around with my head loose because I don't know this fucking town. You feel me? This happening on a Friday, so moving around. Finally lose them niggas. I left the Airbnb wide open and I left the car. You see what I'm saying? But I got the key on me. So I'm like, all right, my shit is in the trash. It's secure. I didn't really leave nothing in the crib. Boom. So I skated. I come back about 5 hours later, it's more cars on the block. It's people outside. They throwing a whole party in the Airbnb that I paid for. Paid for this party. I paid for this Airbnb. They throwing a whole party. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So they doing that. I slipped my way back in. Shorty cuddled up with the husband. Cuddled up with the nigga. Like, shit just ain't happened earlier. So I'm like, this shit must be regular out here. I'm looking around. Niggas is drunk. Niggas is taking coke. Niggas is smoking L's. Niggas is drinking. Bitches is twerking. They got a stripper in there. They destroying shit. I'm like, this is too much. The cops come. I'm thinking, yes, the cops came. They're going to shut this shit down. No, they don't. They get booted off the fucking block. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers the cops. Are y'all getting ran off the block? They get ran off the block. One of the cops, black dude, he tried to get it in. He's like, I ain't running from you motherfuckers. I ain't running. And out there, these niggas start fighting cops. I'm like, this shit is some no wicked shit. I'm thinking, and then the boy see me. He like, yo, that's the nigga that ran the other day. That's the nigga that ran early. Get his ass. So the cops like, who you talking about? So as they trying to run past the cops grabbing niggas. And they niggas is fighting cops now. So I'm booking it. I see 10 niggas chase me again. I'm like, oh, shit, I got to get in this. This one white lady see me running. She jumped in her car, caught up to me. Get in. I'm like, this shit can't be serious. I jump in her whip. She take me to her crib. Mind you, her crib is on the block where I bought the Airbnb. She sneaks me around back, get me in the crib. She calming me down. She talking to me. She giving me some food. I'm like, I'm not really hungry. I'm just tired. I just need a place to crash. She's like, I think you should eat, build up your strength and shit. And I'm like, I hear something upstairs in her crib. I'm like, you live alone? She's like, it's just me, my husband, and my son. I was like, why are you helping me? I was like, you don't seem like you from around here, so I just thought I'd help you. So I'm like, all right, cool. She gave me a bowl of soup, right? Nice little bowl of chicken soup. I'm eating. Mind you, I didn't even see this lady make it. That's where I fucked up at. I was supposed to have been paying attention to what she did with the soup, but I didn't. I'm eating the soup. I instantly fall asleep. My face first in the soup. Boom. I fall asleep. I wake up in her fucking basement. Chained the fuck up. Ass out naked, bro. This lady is into dominatrix shit. She likes to find people that's not familiar with the area and sexually abuse them. And I was one of her fucking victims. I wake up Saturday morning, chained the fuck up with a whole mouthpiece right here. You know the shit that they use? They tie, they put the little ball right here. I wake up, I'm waked up, ass dick out, boy, like this. Like, I'm like, I had enough for one fucking night. I wake up some shit like this. The son is downstairs, flamboyant ass nigga. You know what I mean? He's downstairs with his shirt like this. Oh, mommy, he looks good and tender. I'm like, yo, this shit. What the fuck is going on? I'm like, let me go. Like, get me out of there. I ain't with this shit. She takes a big ass wooden paddle and hitting my ass with that shit. You've been a dirty man. You've been a dirty man. The husband comes downstairs. He's dressed up in all his latex gear and shit. And he comes downstairs with the mask on. So I'm like, yo, I'm fucking scared. She pulls out a rubber dick, straps that on. She's gets back to my ass, start oiling my shit, and then slips her hand through my ass. I'm like, oh, no, this ain't about to go down like this. This ain't about to go down like this. They stop. They get a ring at the door. It's boy girlfriend. So I'm like, you got a fucking girlfriend with your fruit balloon ass? I'm like, Saved by the Bell shit, right? So the girl come inside. She like, why you dressed like that? He like, oh, I'm practicing for some type of role, right? I'm practicing for some type of role type shit. I'm like, help, shorty, your boyfriend gay. He a fucking mook. The dad like, shut up. He backhanded him like, what the fuck? That shit hurt. I couldn't do this, but I'm like, yo, that shit hurt. My hands is chained up. So the dude like, yeah, me and my wife gonna fuck you good. I'm gonna fuck you. My son gonna fuck you. My wife gonna fuck you. So I noticed this motherfucker a little gullible, right? I noticed he a little gullible dude. I say, you know what? You might do fuck me. You could be the first one to fuck me because I hear your wife saying she wanted to go first. She likes long black dick, right? He like, yeah, so what? I said, you could be the first one to have this black dick. Lying out my ass. You could be the first one to have this black dick. He like, oh yeah, take me loose. I let you do me. Lying my ass off, right? So he unchained me, right? He unchained both my arms. The moment he did that, I socked him. Boom! The nigga head came back up. Grabbed him and rammed his shit into the wall. Broke my feet out, broke loose. Grabbed some clothes. Threw them shits on. I end up chaining him up. Boop, boop, boop. Chained him up. I took the plunger and shoved it right in his ass. Whole lot. He was hollering. Hollering. The wife come back downstairs. As she's coming back, running back down the stairs, I trip her. Boom! Because they got the old wooden stairs when you can see somebody coming. I tripped the ass. Boom! Boom! She tumbled falling. She like, I'm an old lady. Shut up. Backhanded and ran up the stairs. The boyfriend come. He like, you hit my mom. He had a wooden bat waiting for me. So he swung the shit. I ducked. Caught it and made him hit himself. Dropped his stupid ass, right? The girlfriend come around with the big 12 gauge, like, what the fuck is going on? I said, your boyfriend's a little moot. You know he like plunges in his ass, right? She like, you lying. I'm serious. He like plunges in his ass. Mind you, his homeboy comes to the door now. He rings the doorbell. She turns away. I push it up. The shot go off. Boom! And it kind of threw both of us back because of the force. She ain't never hold the shotgun, as you could tell, because we both went flying. The gun went flying. She went flying. I opened the door. He's like, hey, man, who's you? I said, yo, you the boyfriend, right? He like, the boyfriend? That's your man right there. You might want to go help him. It's been a robbery. I'm lying my ass off. He comes barging in. Get help. Hurry up. So I run out. It's a whole lot going on. This is Saturday now. And I'm like, my flight, I got to get back to the airport, right? I get back to my Airbnb. Mine was literally across the street. It's motherfuckers laid out everywhere. Like, bitches just drunk all over the place. I tell a dude, I'm like, yo, they ransacked your Airbnb. I got to get the fuck up out of here. He like, yo, I just basically told him, like, yo, the thugs did it. And he was like, again, man, they did this shit again to the last person. I'm sick of this place. He started bugging on the phone. So I hang up on him because I ain't want to hear the shit he got going after this shit that I just been through. So boom, cops come flying in because they hear the gunshots. Mind you, this is the same block where they got chased off and they had to fight a few thugs. They come. It's a dude living downstairs in the basement of the Airbnb who's been watching all this shit go on and not been saying anything. You feel me? He's not been saying anything. He's like, yo, I've been hiding down here, staying, above water. I get down to his basement area, you feel me? Because he was like, I just wanted somebody to talk to. After all the shit that's going on outside, I could sit down for a few minutes. Been chained up all fucking night. Almost got a plunger stuck in the nigga ass. I was like, I'm over fucking Seattle. I gotta get the fuck up out of here. This motherfucker downstairs, he's a fucking killer who's been on the run and been hiding out. I'm just baffled at this point, because why the fuck are you telling me this? I'm just sitting there, we talking. He's like, yeah, I killed a few people. He's like, you from around here? The moment I tell motherfuckers I'm not from around here, they think they just gonna do some shit. So I'm like, yeah, I'm from up the block. I'm lying. He's like, I ain't never seen you before. I ain't never seen you. You don't even look like you go outside. He's like, I go outside from time to time. I go out at night. I said, I don't go out at night. That's when dangerous shit happens. So he started basically telling me, like, yeah, the real creatures come out at night. I'm like, what you mean by that, the real creatures? What you talking about? He like, real creatures come out at night, right? So I hear shit moving in his cabinets. I'm thinking he might got, I'm like, yo, you got mice or something? You got a pet? I got a little cat. I see the cat. Nice golden white. It's gold is color white cat. It was a white on the bottom and it was gold on the top. I see the cat. Then I hear the noise again, and this time when I hear the noise, the cabinet opens. A hand fucking fall out. A fucking hand. What the fuck, bro? You preparing for Halloween? We a long way, bro. You know we in February, right? He like, oh, that's just nothing. Don't even pay that no mind. Once I see that, I know in his mind, he like, I know he's seen what he's seen. I got to get rid of his ass, right? So I'm just like, yo, I appreciate the hospitality, but I got to go. I get the fuck up out of here. He's like, when's your next flight? Maybe I could take you to the airport. I'm like, at this point, I'm good. I'd rather get there on my own. I done been through too much already as it is. It's an early Saturday afternoon. I probably could get there by Uber or something. He's like, oh, that's crazy because I'm an Uber driver. You an Uber driver? He shows me his profile. Look, register Uber. I get you there. So I'm like, what else I got? I'm like, wait a minute. Why would I fucking take an Uber? I got a fucking renty, right? Boom. I figure in my pocket, check for my keys. Oh, that's when they click. I got a car already. I'm good. I'm like, nah, man. Actually, I got wheels. I'm good. I appreciate the offer, though. The dude was literally trying to keep me downstairs. I start seeing all types of tools and shit. Knives, saws, hammers, nails. I start seeing all types of shit. I see a little bit of a splack of red shit in the corner of the hammer. It's red. The hammer is all black, the metal piece, and I see like splacks of red on it. I'm like, yo, you was drinking Kool-Aid? Why is that shit red? You had some ketchup over there or something? He's like, oh, nah, that's nothing. And he licks the motherfucker. He licks the motherfucking hammer and the shit disappeared. I'm thinking it's ketchup. He thought it was tasty. I don't fucking know. He started to be weird. I gotta get the fuck up out of there, right? So what happens next is baffles me. A girl comes out the bathroom. This girl had to be about 18, 19. She was a Asian girl. She popped out and she looked like she had her boobs. They looked like she had her boobs in because them shit was perky as hell. She pops out, bandaged the fuck up like you see in the animes when they all bandaged and bundled up. She comes busting out, crying with a white thing around her mouth. He sees her. He looks at me. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on, dude? What you got? What you got doing, bro? He's like, don't worry about her. You ain't see anything. So he wants to go pick her up. I'm like, should I leave her little ass there? Let her be Chinese food for the night, or should I save this young lady? I could be, bringing her to her family. I'm being a superhero. I don't know why. I see a wooden bat and break it across his fucking dome, knocks him out, pick her up. Help her get dressed, get her out. I'm like, where your family at? She barely don't even speak English. The shit is hurting me. I go grab my luggage. I throw it in my renty car. I'm like, where you from? Where you live? I'm trying to get her somewhere, right? I'm trying to get her somewhere. Tell me why I get her to... I look up on my phone the police station so I can take it to the police. I look up on my phone the police station. This girl takes my phone, calls somebody, and she starts speaking fucking English. Tells the person where she at. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck was you doing? Why would you take my phone? I thought you didn't speak no English. The girl just sits there and look at me with that dumb look. She hits me with the dumb look, like, right? So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Anyway, this the police station. Get your ass out. I'm leaving you the fuck here. So she doesn't want to get out the car. She ends up locking me out the car because I get out. I got the key. I took the key out. I got the key and put it in my pocket. Come on, you going in. She locks herself in the car. So I'm like, shorty, you bugging out now, right? Literally, I'm fighting with her for like 5 minutes in the police station. I'm fighting with her 5 minutes. There's no cops outside. What the fuck? There's always cops outside the police station. Why is there no cops outside all the time? So boom. 5 minutes later, a pickup truck come around. Some old ass 2-door pickup truck comes flying around. It's the nigga I knocked out that was in the basement. So I'm like, what the fuck is we doing, shorty? Like, what are we doing? I just saved you from his ass. So he knocks on the door. He knocks on the door, right? On the car door. She gets out. You did good. He kisses her on the forehead. I'm going to fucking kill you. And I'm like, no, you're not. You're going to let me live and you're going to go about your day and take your little bitch with you before she be fucking Chinese food tonight. He like, don't you talk about my wife. Your wife, nigga, you like 50. She's 19. Are you serious? It's my wife. And he started going at it. So me and him start tussling now. He starts swinging shit at me. Weaving him. Boop. I finally get him down. She knocks me out from the back. What the fuck is with this backstabbing shit? Only in Seattle, right? So boom. I wake up. I'm in his basement now. I'm fucking binged up. But luckily, I got all my motherfucking clothes. Right? I'm in some type of room. It's dark as shit. I can't see shit. I'm thinking I'm blind. Like, but in all reality, the room is just dark as fuck. It's dark. He ain't got no lights, no nothing. I hear shit muffling in the dark. I'm so fucking scared. I know if I move, something gonna snap out and get me. I'm thinking he got dogs. I'm thinking it could be a rat. It could be a cat. It could be a skunk. It could be fucking anything. Mind, I'm sitting in the dark and I'm bandaged the fuck up. So I start trizzling. I hear somebody else trizzling. I hear somebody else. So this somebody else is like, yo, you over there? I know you can hear me. Mind you, he talking to me. He don't even know what I look like. I can't see shit. Where the fuck are we? I'm like, nigga, stop fucking talking to me. He like, oh, you must be black. Because that's the first thing that come out your mouth is nigger. I'm like, what else am I supposed to say? It's fucking dark, dude. He's like, how you know it's dark? You can see? No, motherfucker, it's pitch black. He's like, where are you, though? I need to get up out of here. I've been captive in here for 2 months. He already killed my wife and kid. Then why the fuck are you still alive? I don't know. I said, nah, you sound like you work for this nigga or some shit. You sound like you work for this nigga or some shit. I've been in this man's basement literally to Sunday, about 3, 6 in the morning. I finally say, you know what? I'm getting the fuck up out of here. I'm getting the fuck up out of Dodge. So I stopped talking to the dude and went silent. For the whole past time I was there, I went silent. I made the kid think I was dead or some shit. So once I went silent, I was fidgeting to see if I could get myself loose. Kind of found out I had duct tape on my shit. Scratching that shit off, I get free of the duct tape. Mind you, I'm doing this so silently, the nigga still think I'm dead or some shit. So eventually hours went by. It's about 5, 6 in the morning. And how I could tell, because I started to see the sunrise. And where he had us, it was like a picture. It was like a little fork, a little square box of light, a window. A little, you know, the little shits that you have in your basement, the little square windows and shit, but it's very small. And I started to see that. And I started to see it's just a light. So the boy started moving towards the light. And then he stood up. I realized he wasn't chained the fuck up. He was just sitting there in the fucking dark. So I'm like, oh, I could see his stupid ass. So he's looking around in the dark like, yo, man, are you in here? Are you still in here? Are you still in here? So I didn't say nothing to him the whole time. I'm fidgeting, I'm getting out. I'm moving in the dark. Because I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm living to see the rest of my days. Kid you not. So this has just been a crazy weekend for me, you feel me? All because I fucking got on Tinder. I'm moving in the dark. I'm moving. He starts trying to move in the dark now. What he does is he gets against the wall. I notice that because I hear his feet sliding. I didn't realize there was other bodies in that motherfucker until I got close and I tapped something, right? I tapped something. The shit didn't move. So I went to go feel for it. It was a whole person's face. The shit wasn't moving and the shit wasn't breathing. So as I started to move, I moved. I found the ball, threw it. He seen the shit and jumped at it. He ended up going back to the door, banging on it 3 times. I guess that was a code to let boy know boy ain't here dead somewhere and he can't find me. Come to find out, it's a little passageway in that fucking room that I stumbled upon in them hours I was being quiet. I stumbled upon and it was laying under somebody's body. It was another girl in there who went quiet. And she caught a feel for me moving. She was touching me. I thought it was him. So I hooked her. Boop! I hooked her. I said, oh shit, that's a bitch. So I moved the body over. I opened the door and the light opened up. So boy seen the light. He was like, oh shit. I didn't even know that. I seen the girl, her face popped out. Bloody as shit. I instantly panicked, like, what the fuck? And I just threw myself down. She ended up following suit. Threw myself down, I got up and I ran. I'm in the tunnel, I'm running. Cutting into the sewers now. I'm in the sewers, I break free. I look back, she running behind me. Followed by the dude that was sitting in the dark running behind me. Come here. The dude from upstairs heard the shit, he come running down. Boop, boop. He ends up stopping because I guess he know the path and he know the sewers down here. He goes back up. I guess he's going to try to cut us off, depending on where we go. Because when I get out to the sewers, it's a fork in the road. I look up. I see boy open up the sewer. I'm like, oh, this shit is too deep for me. I split one way. The girl split another way. The boy chased the girl, right? I'm not being super saver-ho this time. Bitch, you on your own. I break loose. Boop, 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 boop. Found a way out. I get back up. I realize I go to my phone. Surprisingly, I got my phone. Motherfucker ain't take that shit because I guess he ain't had no service in his little basement area. Got my phone. It's about 5%. I'm like, oh shit, it's about 5%. He's chasing that. I sneakily get back to the car. Right? My car is at the police station. I go get my bags and shit. Smelling like mad ass and doodoo and shit from being in the sewers. I get my luggage. Throw it on. Get missing. Headed right back to the police station. My car is still there. It's intact. Surprisingly, the rental is amazingly still intact. Jump in it. Throw my phone on the charger. Book off to the airport. Get to the airport. I'm thinking shit, cope is steady. I'm cool, and people looking around me, looking at me. Oh, he smells, he stinks, he smells like shit. They doing that. So I'm like, I realize I'm a little funky. It's all right, it's cool. I got shit in my bag. I'm gonna just hit this bathroom and freshen up. Go in the bathroom, freshen up. I throw my clothes, the shit that I've been wearing for the past weekend, in the bag. Tie it up, book it up, throw it back in my luggage, and get back out. So I'm sitting here. I already got my ticket for my flight. I'm ready to get the fuck up out of there. I'm sitting here waiting. Find me something to eat. I get my eating on, and this motherfucker pops back up. The nigga in the basement pops back up. I said, no, this can't be for real. This can't be for real. I had a little ski mask, a little black mask. I threw the shit on to hide myself. Threw it on, and I see him walk by. I'm just looking at the nigga look stupid, like, he don't even know it. He don't even know it. They start boarding for my flight. He's constantly looking at me. Come here, hey, you. Tell me why this man got on a whole police outfit like he has to come with me. I said, he's not even a fucking officer. He's not even a motherfucking officer. You might want to get somebody over here. Anyway, so he has some fake outfit. I'm like, I'm over this fucking city. Can I just board and get the fuck on? This dude tries to stop the whole boarding, being a fake officer, impersonating an officer. His Chinese little girlfriend got on a whole suit. She's like, I'm Officer, what she said, I'm Officer Wang. And this is my partner, Officer Johnson. We that young man right there, I got a whole mask on. They don't even, how they fuck they know who I am with a whole fucking mask on? So they trying to pull me away. And other officers, real officers, see them. I'm like, yo, these are fake officers. Come get these motherfuckers. He like, shut up before I shoot you. Yo, so the officers end up seeing us anyway. They approached them and was like, hey, what's the problem here? So I'm giving them the eyes like, so they know what's going on. So they like, what precinct are you working at? So the Chinese girl automatically is like, oh, we didn't. I kick her. Boom. Kick him. Boom. He got a gun and he a fake officer. So they back out their guns and pointed at them. The Chinese girl take off and start shooting back. People start running around scared. I grab my shit, head back to my flight. He start bucking at me. I'm getting missing. I'm jumping over shit. They still boarding. I eventually get on. And I leave fucking Seattle. I get back home Sunday night. I'm just like, I'm over Seattle. I had enough for fucking bitches for one day. That was my motherfucking adventure for the weekend. That was my fucking adventure. It was crazy. It was hectic. Motherfuckers almost tried to fuck me in the ass. Motherfuckers tried to kill me. Motherfuckers tried to kill me over a girl who fucking the whole street. I'm just over it. Stay the fuck off Tinder. Stay the fuck off it. It's not for you.